All right, here we go. I did these already for you. I'm not going to mess around with this. I just subtracted 2x from both sides of the equation and then divided by -3. On this one, I subtracted by 1x on both sides of the equation. Did not put them together, by the way. Didn't put them together either. And then divided by 3 gave us the equation. Not going to go through it. You should have learned it. Should know it by now. So we're just going to graph the first one. Guys, y-intercept. It's the y-intercept. Is that -4? That's where you put your first dot. So on the y, because it's y, everybody sees it's solved for y. If it's solved for y, that's the y-intercept. Because if I cover up the x, it says y equals -4. So I put a dot at -4. Now I need to look. Is there a negative? No, there isn't. So this is a +2, which means I go up 2 spaces. 1, 2 space. Then it's a 3 at the bottom, so I run to the right 1, 2, 3 spaces. Rise over run right, rise over run right, rise over run right. It's not negative. If it were negative, I would go down, and we're going to see that example here on the next one. And that is a mistake that I know one person made, did all of them as if they were positives. So since I went up 2 and right 3, I go down 2 and left 3. I do exactly the opposite. And I draw that line. You're going to want these lines to be accurate because we're looking at where they're intersecting. Here's the second line. If I cover up the whole x part of it, it says y equals -1. So I go to -1, and that's where I put my dot. From that dot, I do the slope. 2 dots from there. Guys, it says -1. So I go down and then to the right. It's always up or down and then to the right on the first one. So since it's negative numbers are down. If you look at your graph, positive numbers are up, negative numbers are down. So when it says -1, you go down 1 and then right 3, which is right here. Now I'm going to do that opposite. Since I went down 1, I'm going to go up 1, and I went right 3, I go left 3. You're always going to go to the right on the first one, whether you go up and right or left, or up or right or down and right. You're going to do that on the first one. Now, this is our intersect. We need to see where it is on the x-axis, which is, there's the x-axis, which is 3. Then we need to see where it is on the y-axis, which is -2. Because it is x and y, just like the alphabet, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Believe it or not, I have people that don't know that. It's X and then Y, just like the alphabet. M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. It's X and then Y, because it's in the alphabetical order. And none of us have heard of XYZ. Examine your zipper. If your zipper's down, we used to say examine your zipper. XYZ. PDQ. Examine your zipper. Pretty darn quick. PDQ. There we go. XYZ. It is the X followed by the Y. XY. So this is the X value, which I found there, which is 3, and the Y value, which is -2. All right. So I know I did this one. That negative is actually right here when you see it on your paper. It's not right there. It's right here. But that negative belongs to that 5. Just like this one, I wrote this one correctly. That negative that's in front of the fraction, the slope, belongs to the top number. So in this particular one, that negative belongs with the 5. So we're going to go to -1, put our dot. From there, we're going to put our 2 extra dots. So it's -5 over 4. So I'm going to go down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then over to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. So since it's negative, I go down and then right 4. If it were +5, I would go up and then right 4. Negative numbers, negative slopes go down first, then right. Then I do the opposite. I'm going to go up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then back 1, 2, 3, 4, which is to the left. So I did what it said. Down 5, right 4. Then I do it in reverse. Up 5, left 4. Always, always to the right on the first time. Whether you're up and right or down and right, it's right on the first dot. Unless it goes off the page, then you just have to do it in reverse. Or the opposite. So this one has a y-intersect. If I cover up the x part of this, I can do that with my finger. It's y equals negative, or y equals 3. So I go to 3, which is right here. I put my dot. Now I'm going to look at just the slope. Which way do I go, Eric? With this slope from this dot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then where? Nope, always right. First one is always right on the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I do what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then where? 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw that line. You're going to see something funny happen here. Anybody tell me what just happened? They do not intersect. Does everybody see that it's a negative 5/4 slope and a negative 5/4 slope? And they both have a different y-intersect. Therefore, these lines are what? What do we call two lines that run next to each other that never touch? Parallel lines. Therefore, there's no solution. These lines will never intersect. You must write no solution. You must write no solution. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Chris. No solution. Should be on the back of your paper too. Or was that? No, that was 2, so it's not. Got a whole bunch of these. All right, graphing is still the same thing. Finding and locating that, just look for the x and the y. Maybe I'll do 5 for you. Here we go. Let's look at this again. So we put our first dot at 1. This is positive 3/4. So I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3 and right 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, up and right or down and right. Then do it in reverse. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. I did the opposite or the reverse on the second dot. First dot is always to the right. The next one says -3 is our y-intersect. That's our dot that's on the y-axis. And then we're going to do this slope from that dot. 3/4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. We went up 3 and right 4. Whether we go up and right or down and right, the first dot's always up or down right. Now we're going to go down left because we did the second dot. We do opposite. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, once again, we note that the slope is the same for both lines. Therefore, both lines are going to be what? What's that big word? Parallel. Therefore, there is what? No solution. You still need to graph the line, guys. I don't care if you write no solution, but you still need to graph the lines. It's the important part. I'm looking at how you're graphing these lines. If you need help, you need to ask. I'm not giving a passing grade unless you ask for help. All right. Can anybody tell me what the answer is going to be for this? Yeah, it's going to be no solution. Did I write that down right? No, I didn't, did I? I wrote down another one. Sorry. That's actually number 2 all over again. That's okay. We'll do this here. That's a good one, though. 3x plus 3. So let's take the first one. We're good here. I needed to show you a different one of those anyway. I was wondering why it was off. -2. So we're going to go to -2 and put a dot, right? Our slope is 1/2, no negatives. So we're going to go up and right. So up 1, right 2. And then do it in reverse. Down 1, left 2. By the way, you can keep going. Down and left, down and left, down and left. You can keep going up and right, up and right, up and right. The slope, that's what slope does. It's continuous. We don't need all those dots. We need 3. Well, we hope to have 3. Sometimes it goes off and you only get 2. We're not finished with this slope here. What do I need to do this slope? Eric, what do I need to do this slope real quick? Put it over 1. I want to see that on your papers, guys, because you need to know that. So we're going to put plus 3. That is our y-intersect. If we cover up that, we see y is 3. So we put it at 3. From there, we do our slope. So we're going to go which direction? Up or down? 1, 2, 3, and then right 1. Then we do it in reverse. Down 1, 2, 3, and left 1. Eric, can you give me this coordinate point right here? It's x and then y. So where does it hit the x-axis? Well, count. Where is it on yours? Where is it on yours? Where is it, Chase? -2. And then over to the right, to the y-axis, it's -3. Yeah, it's a little hard to see on this one. I do apologize. But if you look on yours, you can clearly see. Have any questions, let me know. Don't just do it free willy. You can get on with me. You guys at home at 1:50, or if you email me, I'll probably get on earlier with you. You guys here, you have me for the next 33 minutes. So make sure that you're asking. All right, there you go. Anybody need the notes? You can grab them. Wow, did I not do that at all? Oh, no, I did it.